I'm trying to grind from Gold 5 to Champion in Overwatch for the first time in my life. There's lots of players who have been high ranked for years that we all try and emulate. If you're in Gold or Plat like me, it can be difficult to copy them since they do everything at another level. In this video, I'll be explaining the strengths and weaknesses I see in my own game that are likely in yours as well if you're in the low to mid ranks. Today's main topic, knowing when to switch heroes and the basics of off-angling. Hello everyone and welcome to the first of hopefully many Gold to Champ gameplay commentary. I started the season off in Gold. I am in Plat for now, but this is my D rank game, so hopefully it comes out as a dub. I'm starting off with Zenyatta. We got a bunch of divers here. That's mainly why I picked him, because I figured, oh, everybody's gonna be playing around health packs. Nobody's gonna need a ton of healing here. It's gonna be chill. I'm gonna be able to output a bunch of damage and hopefully not have to heal that much. But as you're gonna see soon, I don't output a lot of damage on this character. I'm not creative with the angles I'm finding. I'm just shooting down choke. There's a lot of people to shoot at, and they're not looking at me, which is good. I should have probably kept pressuring that angle because it looked like our ball was in the back line there. But of course, they're running Zarya. They're running Zarya, and a Zarya just runs me over like a truck. As you're gonna see here, watch. I get too greedy. I try to kill the Mercy, and it doesn't matter because Zarya just has charge, and she's gonna run me over. And there's no tank in the front line to protect me as Zenyatta, who is squishy because we're running ball, and everybody's all over the map doing various things. I'm gonna continue playing Zenyatta here because I'm gonna try and figure out and see if I can make it work. I'm gonna pop the Orb in the Sombra. You shouldn't do that, by the way. I think it reveals, I could be wrong, but I imagine that it reveals your location. I'll put a subtitle on the video if that's not the case, or whether it is the case. Whatever, you'll get accurate information there. But as you can see, floating around here at the speed of sound, that's just the push experience for you right there. Am I right or am I right? Gonna try and hit some shots on that Mercy, on that Thera. My Zen, not the best, as you can see. The aim's not really there. The Cash just rolls up to high ground, two shots me, and that's that. And at this point, I'm starting to realize Zen's not gonna work here, and especially on push, when you have a feeling that a hero's not gonna work, should switch relatively quickly. I switched to Moira here because I have more sustain. I'm able to fade and get out if I want to take cheeky off angles or cheeky flanks. And what an off angle is, for those that aren't aware, because I didn't know what an off angle was until recently. But an off angle is literally just any angle that the person you're shooting at isn't looking. It's the direction that the person you're shooting at isn't looking in. So say the tank is over there. This is an off angle. They're all looking at the tank. Now I'm shooting at it. It's not an off angle anymore because the Zarya goes over there. I fly away because I don't want to look at a Zarya because she'll kill me just by a harsh glance in my direction. I'm starting to suck down the Thera. Maybe I should go for the Mercy there, but I don't think she's in my range. Throw a ball out. I focus, I think maybe a little bit too much on healing ball here, to be honest. I could be doing some more damage. I could be on an off angle getting value, but I'm not really getting any value here down main. The ball just leaves anyway, and everyone else dies. But even though we lost the fight, this is good. I'm still throwing damage orbs out. Maybe I should have healed that ball a little bit sooner. He was fine. He was fine, but I do need to pay more attention of my surroundings. That's something that I need to do more of in the downtime between fights, which is just looking around the map, looking at where enemies are, looking just in my peripherals to see where my team is and see their vision. I'm going for the Cassie. He gets his pocket, and what do I do when he gets his pocket? I fly away, and instead of throwing a healing orb because I'm low, I throw a damage orb out because I'm behind the wall. And you can use your fade to just fly behind walls and really get out of jail free. It's pretty nice. It's part of why Moira is so amazing and why Zenyatta didn't work here to some degree. Their Mercy was just in the middle of the choke there. And they used some bad ults in bad positions, and now the Life Weaver's just here alone, and I get to stagger him. I get to kick a man while he's down, and there's truly nothing more special in Overwatch. Again, this is push. They got a lot of traction. They got past first checkpoint. There is potential for a snowball as they do have fast spawns. Again, my map knowledge, the lack thereof, is showing here because I didn't know where they spawned or how fast they spawned, so I threw an orb in a bad direction. I'm gonna heal Soldier here because he's, I think, dies if I don't heal him. And I'm just gonna throw an orb out. This is a bad angle, to be honest, because I'm just down main. And I'm going to go up here on the high ground. And I think what I'm going to do here... Oh, I'm going to... you 100% fade behind. Oh, no. You get Bastion first because he's low. But then he gets gripped. Fade behind. Nothing personnel kid. The classic Moira teleport coalescence on the flank. Kill the Rezzing Mercy too, which I wouldn't have been able to do if I hadn't coalescence. This was a good call, all things considered, because it allowed us to kill that Valking Mercy. It boosted the damage up significantly. And guess what? I'm going to go all the way up to this Cassier, and I'm going to suck him down. I'm not gonna kill him though, because Orisa's scary and I have to leave. Whenever things get bad or whenever things get dangerous, he can just leave, because that's the beauty of Moira and not the beauty of some other supports, is that you can just fade away. I throw the healing orb there because the ball needed it to get out. I top him off, and then I go back to this U. This spot is so much fun to play on as Moira because you can just, there's so much cover, you can fade right out, and it gives you just such a clear access to the enemy backline. You can just look, I'm gonna walk right back in, I'm gonna throw a damage orb out, and I'm gonna just bully this Life Weaver. He's getting bullied, I take some damage, I fly out. But now they're thinking about that off angle. Their Orissa's alone. No one's on her because they were too busy getting sucked down earlier. And I'm going back to the same spot with the Bastion. I'm throwing the orb. I'm sucking him down. The ball is throwing mines down. He's doing his thing. I don't think we really needed the Curie ult there, but such is life. And that was a dominant team fight because they had to look in so many different directions. That's off angling. It wasn't some crazy flank. I didn't have to go all the way to Narnia to get value. I literally just walked into the U, which is very close to my team, and just shot in a direction that they weren't looking. And it gets value, man. It confuses people. They swap to Moira now. I go back to choke, just start healing people up. I should have probably stayed there longer. I think I could have done more damage and gotten more value, but I'm gonna throw an orb down here. And this is not, let's look at the target prioritization here. This was good target prioritization. Got the Bastion. Their Mercy maybe should, oh, that res was so bad. It doesn't end in plat, people. But that was also really bad, what I just did. Let's go back here and rewind just a few seconds here. Yeah, I get this kill on the Mercy, yada yada, that's great. But I make a huge blunder at not paying any attention to where the Widow is. I should have paid attention to where the Widow was. I don't think we are gonna read here. Because again, this is plat. I'll keep it a stack. We don't read very much around here. I was hoping we'd regroup more. You know, start to suck down the Mercy. We're getting some damage on. I think we actually do kill her here. Oh yeah, we do. Wait, hold on, I think we win this fight. I think I'm misremembering. Because I'm gonna go for the Cole and try and save Fury. I fail horribly because, you know, I just don't got it like that. But the Orissa's getting no serious value, or rather no serious healing. And because she's getting no healing, she's getting no value. And the Widow's over there at the high ground. I probably should have went after her earlier. This is maybe a tip you can take to your ranked games at home. Maybe don't play Widow in the Sombra Tracer Moira ball. Maybe it's not the best idea ever, but I'm gonna throw a damage orb right out. It's gonna bounce off the car and off that wall to get as much damage ticks as possible. Always try and have your orbs bounce around if you can. I know it's obvious advice, but sometimes it's easy to forget. And as you can see, I'm using my abilities a lot here. Every time the orb is up, I'm throwing the orb. Maybe it's not the best opportunity or the best orb I've thrown, but I'm always throwing it. I'm gonna try and go after this Moira here too. Look at that. Our team actually really did a great job of killing who was low there. I'm going after this. Oh, I'm going after Cat. I'm going after Brig. I don't know why I'm targeting the Orisa there. I should have been targeting the Brig and then moved on to the Orisa. But we're poised to push this thing in here. They made some switches. They switched to Reaper. I'm sucking down the Reaper. I probably should be going for the Moira there, and I do. I go Moira, 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 Moira. She puts the healing orb down. She's not killable anymore. And the Reaper's looking at me. He should have chased me here, I think. But regardless, maybe you shouldn't have because they did win the fight anyway because their respawns are very fast. I'm gonna get the Moira there. Just an ego kill, I guess, to flex my dominance of the Moira server. And then Bread Kittens is gonna do the best he can to marble away. Beautiful, isn't it? Just a wrecking ball in its natural habitat. Anyway, we're flying out of spawn here. Look at my stats, by the way. Double the damage compared to the healing. And I should be healing more in some spots for sure. There are situations where people are critical and I'm not healing them when I should be. And that's honestly my bad. But the damage numbers are good. I have the right idea. Again, I'm still working on the execution. It's map awareness. I'm struggling to be aware of where my team is, who's in danger in what situations. That was a bad fade. And I don't think it cost me just yet. But their Moira is going to chase me. She's going to smell blood in the water, and good for her because this is good pressure. I mean, I'm just stuck in the middle of the fight with Cass and Orisa because I just got too greedy. And I'm spamming the group up button because I know what these guys are going to do. There's somebody critical over there. I think they're going to die very quickly. Maybe not. It is Sombra, so she can get out. Fight continues at choke here. I should be looking for an off angle here. This is a really stupid place to play. And I'm going to mess this up even more too because instead of going for an off angle, I go for the Sojourn, who the Mercy is pocketing. I should be aware that the Mercy is pocketing her, and I shouldn't even be here to begin with. I should be on the other side of the map in the flank. But I found my way back to the U anyway, even though I shouldn't have. I should have gotten punished for diving into 5 people. Maybe not a good idea. And this Cole, as you can see, a little late, not in the best spot. I didn't disrupt soon enough, so they're all able to group together and meatball everybody down main, and everyone's gonna die. I did get a pick on the Brig, and this pick on the Brig is going to be very important because, as you can see, they pushed the bot all the way to our spawn, meaning our respawns are gonna come very fast. This essentially forced us to group up here when we were struggling to group up for both the entire. That res is crazy. Mercies, you can't go for res in front of 4 people. Just an FYI. No, we're in the back line here. I'm zooming around, going for the Moira. This ended up being good target prioritization because she's good Cole. And it did get canceled because of the damage that I did. I throw an orb out, terrible orb. It just goes into that house and gets no value, but it's fine. It's just a risk lab targeting Brig because kill the healer before the tank. You guys know that, I'm sure. And then we kill the Orisa. And then at the buzzer, save this game from the jaws of defeat. Barely. We barely get it done. But those are the stats. Solid damage stats across the board here. That extra damage is what I think carried the day and kept me in plat 4 for now. Again, the goal is much higher, but hey, it's a learning process.